So this is a very interesting product. This is the Vibega, I believe it's called, hot surface. Now this is essentially for a cup of coffee, hot chocolate tea. You put it on there once you make it and you leave it while you're sipping it at your desk, and it's gonna help keep that cup warm, which in turn keeps the liquid warm. But the real question is, does this hot warmer actually keep it to a decent temperature? And the only way to know is to make a warm cup of coffee, put it on there, use our temp gauge, and see what consistent temperature this will keep your drink at. So let's start by making a fresh cup of coffee. Okay, so we have our cup of coffee. This hot pot actually has 3 different settings. So it has the red setting, which is low, medium, high. We're gonna try it on high today. This is a nice warm coffee. Now we're gonna put our cup on. You want a flat surface cup, they call for. This one has a tiny indent, so I'm hoping it works, but I think it will. We're gonna put it on our surface here. This would be around your desk, somewhere where you're drinking your coffee often. And we have our temperature gauge, which will give us an idea of what it stays at. So we're gonna put it in there and leave it in there. And over time, we should see, let's see if we can bend this a little bit there so it stays. So we're currently at 140 Fahrenheit. We're gonna see when it stays at a consistent temperature, because that's really what we're wondering. We know this is gonna go down fairly quickly. So let's let it sit for a while and see what happens. Okay, so it has been a few minutes now, like around 8, which is usually when your cup of coffee starts to get cold, but the temperature is actually maintained around 138 degrees Fahrenheit throughout that whole time. So let's go ahead and just give it another test just from the middle, and you can see it's maintaining that. Now we're gonna turn it down to low, and we're gonna see what temperature it maintains at low as well. Now, after just a few minutes on the lower setting, you can see we've already dropped around 4 to 5 degrees in Fahrenheit. So that's obviously clearly dropping. So there obviously is a difference between the 3 settings. So depending on what temperature you like your coffee at, you're really able to customize and use this hot plate to have the perfect cup of coffee.